welcome to Yoga with Sandra. Today we're going to do some lizard poses and some variations on lizards. So we'll get ready to open those hips and let's get started. So we will just start here sitting with the sit bones in the mat. Just ground down into the sit bones. And we're going to use the breath to move the body. So leading with the breath, take an inhale and take those arms up overhead, big reach for the sky. And exhale, float the fingertips down nice and easy. Inhale, lift up. Maybe this time follow with your eyes. And exhale, twist to your right. And inhale, lift up. And exhale, twist to your left. And inhale, lift. And exhale, float the fingertips down nice and easy. Keep the navel drawn in. Keep the chest lifted nice and tall. Relax the shoulders down. Focusing on the breath, focusing on the posture. All right, inhale, take the arms up. This time, hands by the ears, big reach for the sky. Exhale, tilt to the right, reach the left arm up and over, stretch through the side body. Feel that space between the lower rib and the hip bone. And then all the intercostal spaces between your ribs. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, relax down. Inhale, right arm up. Exhale, tilt over. Feeling all that space, opening up through the side body. And inhale, lift up. And exhale, float the hand down. Roll the shoulders up, back, and down. Now you can drop your chin to your chest and then little circles with the nose. Just kind of getting your neck going, little neck hygiene, I like to call it. Reverse direction. Inhale, lift the chin. Exhale, relax the shoulders down. Just awareness, just notice. Notice the belly drawn in. Notice the shoulders. Keep an awareness of your body as we move throughout the practice. We're going to make our way to all fours. Take your time. I'm going to get the knees lined up underneath the hips, the wrists underneath the shoulders, nice and stacked. And then we're going to extend the crown of the head away from the tail, drawing the navel in, lots of length through the spine. And then drop the belly, pull the shoulders away from the ears, look forward. That's your cow pose. And then round your back, drop the tail, drop the head. That's your cat pose. And inhale, cow. And exhale, cat. And inhale, cow. And exhale, cat. And send the right toes back, or right heel back. Curl the toes under, send the right heel back. Spiking that heel back. Finding a stretch through the Achilles heel, through the ankle, through the calf. And then let that foot float up, reaching up. And then take the right toes off to the left side of the mat, out onto the floor. And then reach your right arm long out in front. So you're feeling a stretch through the whole right side of your body. Reach the fingertips away, reach the heel away, nice and long. Reach, 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 and then bring that hand down, bring that knee back to center. Send your hips back, stretch through the low back, and shift back. And we're going to curl the left toes under, send that heel back, spike through the heel, feel the stretch. Through the ankle, through the Achilles. And then we'll let that foot float up nice and easy with control. Your hamstring is engaged. Navel is engaged. Pulling your belly in. Navel is engaged. Your abdominals are engaged as you pull your navel in. And then take the toes off to the right side out onto the floor and reach your left arm out long. So all through this side here, from your fingertips, through the shoulder, through the ribs, through the hip, all the way to the heel, getting a nice big side body stretch. Reach, 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 and then bring the hand back, bring the knee back, send the hips back. And shift forward. Nicely done. All right, walk the hands forward a bit, curl the toes under, peel your tailbone up, downward facing dog. So in downward dog, we're looking for a straight back. Lift the tailbone up. Let the head reach long. Crown of the head reaches towards the fingers. And you can relax the head, shake it a little yes, a little no. You can look towards your knees. And you can pedal out your feet. You can keep your knees bent. You can keep your heels lifted off the mat. The goal is to bring that chest in closer to the thighs. Lift the tailbone up nice and high so you have a nice straight back. And here we breathe. And we claw into the fingerprints. That takes the stress out of the wrists. So if this is challenging for you, if your wrists get tired, think about clawing into those fingerprints. And then we'll take the right leg up, three-legged dog. Bend the knee, let the foot fall back. And you're opening your hips, trying to stack your right hip on top of your left hip as best you can. Then inhale, lift the leg back up, three-legged dog. And exhale, shift forward, knee to nose. Squeeze the knee in, squeeze the heel up to the glutes. Stack your shoulders over your wrists. And then step up between your hands, low lunge. Looking forward, spiking that back heel back. Big reach. And then pivot on the back foot. Let that left ankle, left heel come down to the mat. Lead with the left arm up and around. Come into your warrior two. Reach out over those right fingers. Pull the pinkies back. Nice and strong through the legs. Then inhale, peaceful warrior. So flip the front palm, reach forward, up and back, peaceful warrior. And exhale, extended side angle. Right elbow to right thigh, left arm up. Maybe left arm up overhead. Yogi's choice. Option to split the hands, reach the right hand down. Whatever feels good for you, you can play. Then everybody, reach the right fingertip down. Lift, lift, lift. And then take the left hand down, take the right arm up, twist. Reaching for the sky. And then take the right hand down, walk the right toes out, coming into our first lizard pose. Spiking that back heel back. Lots of action through the left leg. Feeling that in the right hip. Big stretch. And then walk that foot back in. Step the foot back to plank pose. You can pedal out your knees here, pedal out your feet. Feel that stretch. Lower the knees down. Send the hips back, child's pose. And then we'll lift ourselves back up. Curl the toes under, back to downward facing dog. Lift that tailbone up. Find that space. Press into your fingerprints. Really press into your fingerprints. Press away from your mat. Tailbone up, up, up. And big deep breath in. Big deep breath out. Inhale, left leg up, three-legged dog. Exhale, bend the knees, stack the hips. Try to let that left foot fall back to the right side of the mat. Lift the knee up, squeeze and lift. Lots of intention here, anchoring in that right heel. And then inhale, lift the foot back up. Exhale, shift forward, knee to nose. Shoulders over wrists, upper body in plank. Lift that heel, squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. And step up between your hands, low lunge. Looking forward, spiking the heel back. Then pivot on the back foot, drop your right heel down, and reach that right arm up and around, warrior two. Pulling those pinkies back, looking out over your left fingers, pressing into the outside edge of your right foot, lots of action, lots of strength. And then flip the front palm, reach forward, up and back, peaceful warrior. And exhale, extended side angle. Right arm up. Lots of action in the right leg. Maybe the right arm goes overhead. Anything you would like. Lift and reach. And then bring your left fingertips down, pulling the right shoulder blade in towards the spine. And then take the right hand down, left arm up, big twist. Spike that left heel back, reach it back. Looking up at the left hand. And then take that left hand down, walk the left foot out, find your first lizard on this side, spiking the right heel back. Action in the left hip, stretching, but squeeze that left knee in towards your left shoulder. Don't let it flop out here. Squeeze it in. Action in that leg. And then we'll walk the foot back in, step the foot back, plank pose. You can pedal out your feet, kind of loosen up those hips, and then find your downward facing dog. We'll move through that little ditty again and add on. Inhale, right leg up. Exhale, bend the knee, stack the hips. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, shift forward, knee to nose, squeeze it in, and step up between your hands, low lunge. Looking forward, light on the fingertips. Maybe this time you hover. Or you can take your hands back. Any which way, we're working those legs. Then pivot on the back foot. Left arm leads up and around, warrior two. And inhale, peaceful warrior. And exhale, extended side angle. Yogi's choice, elbow on knee, fingertips on the earth. Inhale, lift those left fingertips up, up, up. And exhale, left hand down, pivot on the back foot, right arm up, twist. And right hand down, walk that right foot out. Find that lizard again. Squeeze the right knee in towards the shoulder. Spike the left heel back. Then maybe you do open up that right knee out to the side. Come onto the outside edge of your right foot as best you can. Option to lower the knee, if that helps. And then squeeze that leg in and in. Option now, come onto your left knee if you're not there already, and see about coming down to your forearms. Bigger stretch for the right hip. You can come onto the top of the left foot, kind of relax into it and breathe. And then we'll come back up and we're going to add an option for a bind here. So curl the back toes under and then drop the heel down as if you're in warrior, but your right foot stays out wide, lizard. Then if you want the bind, reach the right arm underneath the right leg. So your tricep comes underneath your right leg and your hand comes behind and spins around so that your back of your hand is at your right hip. And then maybe take that left hand around and find your right hand. You'll be able to see it better on the other side. I should have done the other side first. But if you're in this bind, you're pulling the left shoulder back in towards the spine. Open out, open, open through the chest. Try not to grip in the toes. Use your legs nice and strong. And let's release all that. Come back to your lizard. Step your right foot back to plank. And pedal out those feet. Loosen up those hips. And send the hips up high, downward facing dog. As always, these are just options for you. You can always stay in a more relaxed lizard. You don't have to do the bind. You don't have to do anything. It's yogi's choice. Always giving options for you to play with, experiment, grow. All right, inhale, left leg up, three-legged dog. Exhale, bend the knee, stack the hips. Inhale, lift it up. Exhale, shift forward, knee to nose. Step it up between your hands, low lunge. Light on the fingertips or hovering or hands back. Play with your options. And then pivot on the back foot, drop the heel. Right arm leads forward, up and around, warrior two. Pulling the pinkies back. Inhale, peaceful warrior. And exhale, extended side angle. Yogi's choice how you do this one. Try not to grip in your toes. Reach those fingers up. And take the right hand down, left arm up, twist. And left hand comes down, walk that left foot out. Find this lizard on this side. Squeezing the left knee in towards the shoulder. And then maybe you come down on the right knee or keep it lifted. Open that left knee out to the side, coming onto the outside edge of the left foot. As best you can, depending on how open your hips are. Again, something to experiment with. See what works today in your body, and know that your left side is different than the right. So if it didn't work on the right, it might work on the left, or vice versa. And maybe come down to your forearms, rest here, stretching the left hip, reaching the right toes back and away. Nice deep hip stretch here. And then come back up onto your hands, lift the back knee, and we'll see about finding that bind here on this side. So drop the right heel down. Your left arm is going to come underneath your left leg, reach around. The back of your hand here is on your hip, and then your right arm comes around to find the bind. If your hand doesn't quite reach, if your left hand works but your right hand can't get there, you can have your right hand on your hip, on the small of your back. You can be here. Just go wherever your hands go, work with it. Everything's a process. This one's a really strong power pose, being in a bind without your hands down. So if this is not working for you, don't worry about it. If you like it, we'll try to do more. Let me know in the comments. All right, we're going to release it all down. Come back to your lizard, spiking that right heel back. And then walk your left foot back in, frame your foot, step your left foot back. Find that plank pose, pedal out your feet, open those hips. And then lower your knees down. Take them out as wide as your mat. Send your hips back. Find extended child's pose. Relaxing the head down. You can walk those fingertips forward a little more if that feels good. Maybe you tuck your, or lift your chin. Find what feels good for you. And then we'll walk the hands back in. Take the left hand to the center of the mat. Take the right arm up, big reach for the sky. And then thread the needle, but don't come to lay on the ear. Just hover there. And inhale, lift up. And exhale, thread the needle. And inhale, lift. And exhale. And lift. And here we go. One more reach. And then we'll come to lay on the ear. Reaching the right hand out. Press into your left hand. Open your chest. Nice twist through the back. And inhale, take the right arm back up. And exhale, right hand to the middle of the mat. Changing sides, left arm up. Exhale, thread the needle, don't lay down, hover. Inhale, lift. Exhale, here we go. Inhale, lift. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale one more time. Inhale. And take it down. Come to lie on the left side of the head. Pressing the hand into the mat, opening through your chest. Right shoulder blade in towards the spine. Nice twist. And inhale back up. And exhale, left hand down. Walk the knees in. Swing them off to one side. Come to sit on your booty. We're going to maybe move the fleshy part of the booty out of the way. Ground down into your sit bones. Pull the shoulders back and down. Nice and tall. Big breath in. And big breath out. Ending where we started, take those hands up, big reach. And just like they're feathers, nice and light, just let your arms float down as you exhale nice and slowly. Beautiful. Take your hands out wide. And bring your palms together. This is Anjali Mudra, prayer position. It's a position of humility when you tuck your chin, kind of a bow here. So I'm bowing to the light in you. Thank you so much for practicing with me today. It's always my honor to guide you. And please do let me know what you think of the practice in the comments below. Let me know if you like more power things, if you want more options. We're trying to grow this channel, so liking, subscribing, commenting, letting me know it's working for you. Super appreciate it. Thank you so much. Have a great rest of your day.